Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a system that I put together for playing older games, 2002 to 2008 era, which includes some DirectX 10 titles. And for that reason, I went with Windows Vista 64-bit with Service Pack 2, and honestly, I've had no issues. I know Vista gets a lot of hate, but as long as you have the service packs installed, it really shouldn't give you any trouble. For the hardware, we're using an AMD Athlon 64X2 6000 plus CPU. It's a dual core 3 gigahertz CPU. We also have 8 gigabytes of DDR2. And the GPU, we're using an ATI Radeon HD 3870X2. It's a dual GPU, I guess you could say. It's got two GPU dies on one card, so it's like it gives you Crossfire in one dual slot GPU. And the only limitation to it is, I mean, it's got 512 megs of VRAM for each die, but they don't combine just like in regular Crossfire. So we're limited to 512 megabytes of VRAM, and you'll see that's an issue at 1080p. Sometimes it is the limiting factor. As a matter of fact, a couple games, Crisis and Tomb Raider, we had to run at a lower resolution just because the VRAM was really killing the performance, and also anti-aliasing. We had to limit anti-aliasing for that same reason. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into some games and check out the performance.
Shit, man. fist.
Snake fist? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, I don't know who else is listening, and I'm not taking any chances. You people need to get out of there. Get to cover! Johnny in before they... Goddamn slicers.
I'm not a bad person!
My daddy's smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and lights a fire with a snap of his finger.
So you guys know how it is. People always complain about Windows Vista, but honestly, if you don't have the service packs installed, it's a buggy mess. But Service Pack 2 has been plenty stable for me. I've had no issues with it. And the thing I like about Vista over XP is that you can run games in DX10 with no problem. Also, I see videos all the time, people having lots of issues with Crossfire or SLI or dual GPUs. And this 3870X2 just seemed to perform flawlessly in everything that supported Crossfire. And here you can see, this is a non-Crossfire supported title, Half-Life 2. But one thing I did notice about this card, though, running at 1080p, this resolution, I mean, nobody was running at 1080p, back when this hardware was out. And, VRAM seems to be a limitation, and things like anti-aliasing, really put a hit on it. So, most of these titles I have anti-aliasing off, and when I enable it, I mean, the frame rate really plummets on there, and there's not much CPU or GPU usage, but, it's the VRAM limit that's being hit. But overall, I think this is a successful build, and I just got to get a case to put this in, and she'll be done. This is what I'm going to be playing all my retro with quotes games on, the ones that give me issues on Windows 10 and newer hardware. So I hope you guys found this interesting, and I hope you guys are all staying safe out there under quarantine or lockdown or whatever your situation is. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.